Hey, good morning. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing good. I feel like there's so much gaming I've been wanting to talk about. Even Monday, I was formulating in my head what I would talk about on the Tuesday morning gaming show, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm on Gundam Explain on Tuesday mornings. Gaming happened there too. I was playing more of that cross. Oh no. Is it Crossfire? Wait, Gundam Cross. What? Why? Why? Yeah, Crossfire. I should have just trusted myself the first time. But anyway, I'm really impressed by the game. It's actually very hard. Actually, yeah, I'm seeing this post where I was just searching the name and someone's like, why is Gundam Crossfire so hated? It's slow, it's gritty, the combat has realism, the weapons, and I mean, I could see why people don't like that, and I do. So, anyway, don't I normally go, hey, welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today what is it? It's May 20th, 2026. I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, et cetera, et cetera. And there's been a lot of interesting news that's been going on. One that's more of outside of games, but in the realm of the industry is another Sony hack occurred. But this time it's almost exposing maybe really, really the flaws Sony has in their security, and not just that people are targeting Sony. There's this podcaster named Colin Moriarty. He was with IGN, then with Kind of Funny, broke off, does his own thing. It's a certain level of gaming influencer that I don't aspire to. It's like it's a different type of thing, I don't necessarily watch him too often. I'll do sometimes if he's doing interviews, etc. And I don't want to hate on anyone, but he's someone that has a lot of clout and a lot of influence over the average gamer that's then wanting to look at news online. So a lot of people hear from him. And I will say there are certain times I'm really disappointed in the way he might portray things. He'll talk down to people if he gets a chance. Again, why am I going into this? I don't know. It was just recently too, because apparently he got an email saying that he's going to be part of an attack. And then sure enough, his account got hacked. Luckily for him, and unluckily for people that have had their accounts hacked for years, he got it back like that day, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So a couple things I hope then he uses. This is an example of having the influence and need to use it for the right reason. He needs to use this influence to change the way Sony does things, either by having more people available to help people get their accounts back or shore up their security even more. Again, it's just another example of where, and it's, again, I don't want to it's weird. I don't like to blame. It's not like I'm blaming him. This is just how he's been brought up in the gaming sphere. He was with IGN. He was kind of funny, didn't work out, but he's doing his own thing because he's got his followers. But yet there are some signaling, some messaging that might be incorrect, and I hope he's using this. I hope he is using this to really get Sony to change what they're doing. It's just, again, when I feel I'm a little uneasy about an influencer, it's like, man, that guy's super popular and he gets his messaging out there. I don't know if that's really good for the game industry. And then he gets his account hacked, but then he gets it back immediately. And there's people that have not had their accounts for years. I think that just explains the problem by showing a different aspect of it, if that makes sense. I just feel this is the injustice complex I have when I feel people are being called out or not being helped or being left to the side. I tend to get really sensitive to that. And there's so many gamers out there that have completely lost their PSNs, all their stuff, and they've either started over or just moved to Xbox. But I never want it to be like that. I want it to be where anyone could be on any platform without any issues. And this stuff with the getting hacked and then your account easily... yeah, that happened with me in 2011 with Steam. This was before I even had the two-factor, so I don't know. This is when it was, I think, relatively new for that to happen, but my account got hacked. Didn't have access to it. Reached out to Steam, and they got it back to me in a week. I remember that week. I think one of the Arkham games just came out, and I didn't get to play it for a week. Let me look that up, actually. I don't know if that was City or Origins. If we look, 2011 was City. So it was, yeah, when Arkham City came out, I started playing it, then I had to wait a week until I got my Steam account back. Crazy stuff. But anyway, I guess I kind of talked about that news piece already, but we'll see if I talk about it a bit more. But for now, let's jump into what I've been playing. This is the fun part of why I do this show, not the negative news, although I feel like there is a due diligence for me to inform of things. Okay, starting on May 18th, I don't know if you guys saw, but on Monday, Marvel Cosmic Invasion released 2 new characters, Cyclops and The Thing. I'm a big X-Men guy. Cyclops is badass. Using Cyclops is amazing. His move set is amazing. It is, to me, the use of Cyclops in Marvel Cosmic Invasion is the best use of one of these characters, because in this game, there's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different ways a character could be. It's not a typical beat 'em up where you have a few characters you choose from. It's like a whole roster, like a fighting game. And within that blueprint, there's like kind of 4 classes. There's grapplers, there's projectile people, there's ones that fly, and then there's more melee focused. And they all have different looking moves, but they're like the same move, if that makes sense. Anyway, Cyclops, the way he does it, it is badass. Maybe I'll show some later. So that just dropped, and apparently there's going to be another DLC coming later this year. I hope they add Blade. I hope they add Blade. That would be, is there a Cosmic Blade? I don't know if that would be like, no, it filled in something I have never looked up before. What the heck? That's why AI is better than Google search. Although if you heard, Google search is going to be replaced with an AI search, and it will understand your context a lot better. Cosmic Blade, and I'm just going to put Marvel. No, a Cosmic Blade, the Cosmic Powered Blade of the Phoenix, the Cosmic weapons utilized by the... Okay, so not like a Cosmic Blade. That would be sick. You know, like the Cosmic Ghost Rider? Anyway, I'm not a huge, I've always said this, huge comic book person. I just like these characters from when I experienced them. X-Men animated series, the Blade movie. Okay. So, yeah, that was cool. Okay, so Starlink, this is interesting. So I was playing Starlink again on Xbox because I'm having fun between Star Fox and then doing a more modern take on it. And I just was like, you know what? Let me just launch it again on the Switch. And I am shocked how it runs on the Switch 2. This is one of the few games that exists on the Switch 2 that get an automatic update. The character portraits, for instance, are super crisp and clear. The frame rate looks like sometimes it is 60. There are just some areas where you're moving in 60, and it does drop, but it's not bad. It's crisper in general. It is nearly on par with the Xbox version, and the reason I like that is because sometimes Switch games can look a little muddy. Like, once I saw what Starlink looked like on Xbox and PC, that's why I bought them on there. But now that I've played it on the Switch 2 and it looks better, that's my jam because it has Star Fox. So I've been playing it. It says 13 minutes, but it's been way more than that. I don't know if it's, I don't know why it just says 13 minutes. I like the game, and I'm glad I've gone back to it. It's kind of interesting to think how much I've actually played this game, but I on one hand, I don't talk about it a lot, but on the other hand, when I'm triggered, I will have a series of videos, like it's been the past couple weeks, where I talk about Starlink. Okay, moving on. Forza Horizon 6, that dropped either Monday or Tuesday. If you bought it, the premium or deluxe, there was early access. I just got it on Game Pass. It looks and runs great, but I think it was like Forza Horizon. Actually, let's look it up. And I think I did this already. Let's see, 33 hours in Forza Horizon 2. So, and then Forza Horizon 3, it went down to 7, because after some time, I'm like, yeah, I know what this has been there, done that. And then I remember Forza Horizon 4 and 5, Both of them over an hour, more or 5, where it's like I get to a point where it's like, yeah, I've done all this. And I'm feeling the same way with 6. Played, yeah, it says 54 minutes, got more achievements than Forza 5 and 4 already. Oh. And hey, Jimco, it's good to see you. At Alternative, I didn't say good morning. Good morning to you too. Good to see you guys. And here's the thing, like, I'm the type that I would recommend Forza Horizon 6 to people. Like if someone's looking for a new game, racing game, yeah, I might as well play Forza Horizon 6 just because I've played 2, put a lot of time into it and thought it was great, but will I put the time into 6? I don't know. It's very interesting. I think part of between Burnout Paradise and Forza Horizon 2 and even later with Mario Kart World, it's like you're experiencing racing in an open world. And I think that kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. I prefer more of, okay, here's the track I need to race on. What car am I going to use? Okay, now let's learn the track. I don't. Here's how I would like it. Maybe it does this, where I could do the open world just for the sake of driving around, crashing into things, collecting things, whatever the thing you do in the open world, but then have it where it's just a traditional menu stage system where it's like, here's race 1, here's race 2, here's race 3, and then maybe it's the burnout takedown. Love the way that worked, with choosing the races. So anyway, I'm just saying this is probably worth playing. I don't know if I'm going to spend too much time with it, but it's cool. All right. And then, yeah, back into the Star Fox 64, guys. I already said that, like, Star Fox 64 is so good. Like, I had played it back in the past. I always thought it was an excellent game. But going this, like 20 plus years of playing other games and then going back to Star Fox 64, and Star Fox 64 is still amazing. So I had so much fun playing it yesterday where, on the first level, I did the specific requirements needed in order to access Sector Y, I think it is, and it's things that I just never realized. They were awesome to me as a kid, but I didn't realize how much we lose this. And when you go to Sector Y, you're experiencing that's the thing. It's hard to find the scope anywhere else. Back when the game came out, the closest thing to this would be Return of the Jedi at the end, the attack on Death Star 2, where you had all those ships battling. That Sector Y, the secret path, Star Fox 64, that level is tons of pretty much Star Destroyers, ships flying, like you're doing trench runs, and then you're battling mecha that look pretty much like Zaku's, or even more specifically, the Danan from Crossbone. Hold on, let me see if I could search it up. Like, Star Fox 64 mecha. Yeah, there we go. You've got this thing called the Shogun. And then you got, like, Gundam Danan Zon? Or, no, let me do Danan, like, Gay, I think it's called, actually. Yeah, look at that. Where you have the, oh my gosh, I'm trying to... You have, like, how the ears look, how its general appearances, and you go back to Star Fox, and it's just... I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, so there we go, Sector Y. You go in there, and it's a big fleet battle. It's like, wow, in this world, this Star Fox 64 world, and again, it's like I experienced this, so how come I'm looking back and so shocked? It's just, again, showing me, and Nintendo's a good example of this, of, like, games, art forms, media that are made in a certain time, and they stand the test of time. Like, these ideas and the way things are shown in Star Fox 64 are still better than most games nowadays. I mean, I tell you guys, I'm so shocked with how fun Star Fox 64 is. Although, why doesn't it have the little... it used to have the icon that I beat it, and now it's not there? What the... I don't get how that works. Because the other thing with Star Fox is you can't save mid-run, but, like, you play the game like the runs. You'll do a run through the Lilat system, and it's apparently 24 different paths, which is crazy. And that like depends on certain objectives you get done at certain levels. Anyway, I'm having so much fun. Hopefully I can get all these achievements. There's 50. We'll see. Okay. Oh, and you know, another thing to add that Star Fox 64 does, I just completed my first run of that game. Oh, did you? GMQX. Same game, Star Fox 64 or something else? Because I don't know when you type that. But, you know, something else with Star Fox 64 that's very interesting is, too, there's no, like, real upgrades. In the missions, you can get, like, the 3 gold rings that extend your life bar. You can get the upgraded lasers within a mission, but there's not like some persistent skill level, and it's great that you don't need that. A game can still on its own give that satisfaction of improvement through repetition, learning the patterns, gaming the game, you know, where you try to mess with things, see how far you can go. Star Fox 64 just has it all. I'm so happy that I went back to play that game. I never thought I would need to, and it's just so good. Okay, so since I was so enamored by Star Fox 64, I was thinking about what are some other Nintendo 64 games that I just didn't play. And one is Kirby, the Crystal Shards. You know, back when the N64 came out, I had to be very deliberate with my purchases and rentals. And so Kirby was just at that time on the back burner. I didn't really, I think, appreciate. I mean, I'd always played the Kirby games. Especially the Game Boy, which I want to say was the original, or was it Nintendo? But anyway, I don't think it was until the Wii when they had Epic Yarn that I was like, oh, this is cool what they're doing, like the Yoshi stuff, you know. And that's about it. I jumped into San Francisco Rush 2049 for a second, but I was like, nah. Some games don't hold up. But, oh yeah, Star Fox 64, I had to adjust the controls though. Me too. So... Okay, so with the left bumper, so how they did the left and right, if this is what you're talking about, it's like the right trigger, you know, had the to speed right or to do your right somersault, and it had the left bumper because it's trying to do the Z, you know, of the analog. But yeah, I changed that to be the analog sticks. Oh my God. The analog triggers are to veer right, veer left, do the barrel rolls. But I was also thinking to change where the boost was because it was making it hard for me to do somersaults. But you know what I was even thinking, JamKLX? I was thinking of buying an N64 controller. They have like for $20 on PC. Nintendo sells it for $50. I have the Super Nintendo controller, and it's pretty good. All right, let's jump into news. So this is interesting. And notice update for Raiden Fighters Remix Collection. Totally forgot this came out. So that's what the big shock was. That this is out. It's $35, which is one not bad. Oh yeah, there's the N64 controller. $35 is not bad, but like with other games, it's like, okay, what should I get? Now, I love this series. They had it on Xbox, a collection like this. But, you know, I'm coming across this tweet where there's this update that's needed for it, and it's been, what, a few months. And then I was looking on Reddit, and yeah, people are having issues with this game, that there was a lot of bugs that they needed to fix. Yeah, so, but and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was telling you guys how much I was excited about R-Type 3 Dimensions. It is out, but if you notice here, it's negative. And reading it, the comments and looking at videos online, there's a lot of little bugs that have to do with hit detection. I've watched videos where people are randomly dying in places that they wouldn't die, and yeah, people are complaining a lot about it. And I'm like, man, as much as it's like I want to pay for the $35 for this game, but if it has bugs like that, I don't know if that would just make me unhappy and frustrated. But it looks great. And so here's the other thing. The developer Kritzelkratz 3000, apparently how they did this is they just looked at the game and recreated, because you could bounce between the original and new. they recreated everything by hand because they didn't have the original source code. And you know, that's very interesting. I don't know how often that happens. How often are there games being remade where they don't have anything original, they have to redo it? That's pretty amazing. So I mean, if them having to do it by hand unfortunately got him to this point, like it's a feat to do this in the first place, and I hope that they do have a patch that comes out soon, because not only do I want to play this, but the music is so good. And there's even a video of the dude that's making the music where it's just like kind of rock versions of the original music, and it works so good. It's not like I don't know. You'll have to listen to. There's one song on YouTube. There might be more. I could only find one. And then if you watch the videos on the R-Type 3 page, it plays the music in the background, and it's great. So yeah, I want to play R-Type 3, but I might have to wait. All right, what are some other things? The PSN account's being hacked. That is crazy, so watch out for that. I don't think I had much else. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to show off some of the Cyclops gameplay. Because, like I said, it is... Oh, we got to plug it in. It is tight. The gameplay is tight, not even as an adjective, but as a verb. Okay. Let's... yeah, let me get this going. Yeah, that's it right there. All right, see you. See you. Okay, let's launch this. Let's give it a second. Oh, I have Raiden Fighters on my Switch 2 wish list, just waiting for a sale. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. I should put it. It's like I want to buy it right away, but yeah, it's like sometimes it's hard to justify. And I've talked about this before. Right now, when the James Bond game's coming out, Batman, the new Lego Batman that looks pretty badass. Something else just dropped too, but it's like all that happens, and then you get these smaller games that are like $35, and it's like, okay, it looks like it's being choppy. Let me give it a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. I hope I have the characters. Let's see. Let's do an X-Men level with Cyclops. Yeah. Cyclops. I'm telling you guys, this is pretty badass. And then I guess I'll show the Thing. He has some cool moves. It's not my thing.
Strange activity.
It does
detected
strangely.
at the old Sentinel complex. Please be careful.
Don't worry, Chuck. Victory favors training.
Let me do something real quick. Options. Sorry, it's just it seems a little huh. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but on my end it is super choppy. I mean, for me it looks fine. For me it looks fine. I just mean when I'm looking at the stream, I wonder if I should do. Yeah, it's whenever it is full screen. Oh, so it does look okay. So that could just be my meld. Thank you, Steven. Okay, good. All right, so. Okay, so you press X to shoot, but it's also like a combo. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. I could die here easily if I'm not careful. So your dash shoots your optic blast on the ground, so you can get away. That's pretty sick. Cool.
When all of this is over, I'm blasting this place off the map. Blast.
And then you have where it's the thing that charges up. Oh. And like you have 10 of them. Like again, each character can be different, or you can shoot that and then hold it down and use up all, which is pretty cool.
I can sense mutants.
So yeah, double tap, run, does that, and then you can hold down the button. Yeah, so I know I'm having so much fun, but like I love the design that they used for Cyclops, where he's in his jacket at the same time, and then so the animation is just so comic book like, where it's like all extreme. I mean, look at like I could, if doing it right, you could probably juggle these characters. Oh yeah, I think I already got all the achievements. I was like, I think there's an achievement to knock those down. Oh, I love that. I went underneath that and then just juggling. Yeah, this is the best character in the game. Oh, another giant sentinel. Oh. Here. Oh, I was gonna do my super, but I'll wait for the... Oh no, I want to do it right now. There's so many of these guys. No. How do I do it? Oh, there we go.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, some food?
Keeps you in the fight.
Since when do Sentinels have pilots? A mystery indeed.
Oh. All right, let me bring in the thing. It's pretty fun. Not, you know, I don't have any attachment to this character at all, but he has a lot of grappling and clearing of air. Like, look at that, they're bouncing around. I thought I could pick that up. I guess not. Bag of chips.
Prisoners are now safe. They've mentioned other mutants being kidnapped by Sentinels to some other location.
These bugs don't have the brains for this type of outfit.
Yeah, that bouncing around is such a good, like, I don't know, clearing move? I don't know, there's like a term for that. Actually, let me get this. Oh, wait. Didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. Yeah, let me get this guy back out.
Major look.
Oh yeah, that is so awesome. His moveset, they nailed it. I didn't know what they were gonna do, if he was gonna have a block or a dash, but it's like the laser thing. Like, love it. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's like a... Okay. I was saying if there's like angled ways to use the optic blast. Which I could use it more. I actually don't use it enough. Like, how long could you juggle these dudes around? Let's do it again. Oh, good, there we go. I guess I want to be making sure I'm facing the right way.
It's one of these
Optic slide. Oh, that's funny. But you know what? Then that made me remember, because they killed off Gambit early in that. Gambit would be a badass character. Okay, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, no, okay.
Optic burst.
What the?
Visor strike.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, yeah, not the way to do it.
Optic beam.
Nice. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah, probably should have dashed. It's like I keep forgetting that's gonna happen. I'm just like running around. I'm about to die. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, that's right. He has a block. Straight up. Yeah, and if you don't defeat him fast enough, I think you have to keep going through these animations.
Knuckle buster. Gotta get my noggin in the game.
Boring. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is with this game. It's like I like it, but sometimes I feel it's kind of boring. So I haven't gone back to it after beating it, except for using the DLC characters. I've unlocked everything. Oh, but see, I can level them up. So that's the cool thing about it is I can go through and like max
Forge
level
has tracked
Cyclops.
Sentinel flight patterns. They're all
As
over
one
the
should
globe,
do.
Even going.
All right, well, it is past that time, but that was fun to go through because, like I said, like I was not expecting. I don't know if anyone was. Did they even announce that Cyclops was going to be in Cosmic Invasion? Because that is probably, like I said, that is my favorite character now in that game. Like it is. I was about to say probably again, but no, I need to be like way more direct. It is literally my favorite moveset in that whole game. If that was at launch, I probably would have been a little more excited. It's very interesting if they maybe waited on purpose. Oh, Remy will be back. Oh, okay, good. I hope so. I love Gambit. I've always loved Gambit and Wolverine and Cyclops and Storm and Nightcrawler and Jean Grey, Jubilee, Beast. I'm trying to like the main X-Men, from the animated or whatever. I wish the DLC characters came with. Yes. That is actually a really good point. They should have came out with stages. And you know what they should have done? Made it where it's like they're free levels, but maybe there's interactions that happen if you have the DLC character. And the DLC is only $3.99, so it's not like it's a lot. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back tonight on Steven's Show Midnight Hatter Live, and then tomorrow, Gundam Explained. So until then, have a good one. See y'all.